Welcome back to your ultimate resource and blueprint for unlocking the mindset, strategies, and actionable steps you need to prosper and achieve success in life and finances. In today's video, we're diving deep into the life-changing principles by Dave Ramsey, one of the most popular financial books that has helped millions of people take control of their money and transform their lives. Before we get started, start with a clear vision. Define your financial goals. Understand why you want to improve your finances. Whether it's saving for retirement, buying a home, paying off debt, or building an emergency fund, clarity on your goals will guide your actions. Take the time to write it down. During this how-to video, I don't want you to listen and not take action. I challenge you to pause, reflect, and decide to take action on what we're discussing today. So, grab your pen, paper, reflection cap, and let's get started. First things first, create a budget. Dave Ramsey says that every dollar must have a name, and that starts with having a clear budget. You need to know exactly where your money is going each month and tell it where to go, instead of wondering where it went. A budget gives you control over your finances and helps you avoid overspending. It's the foundation of getting out of debt and building wealth. Ramsey uses the zero-based budgeting method, where you assign every dollar a job, whether it's for expenses, savings, or debt repayment. Now pause the video for a moment and think about this. Do you currently have a monthly budget? Do you track where every dollar goes? Grab your pen and paper and write down how much of your income is spent on fixed expenses, rent, utilities, etc. How much is left for savings, debt repayment, or discretionary spending? If you don't have a budget yet, this is your chance to start today. Try the zero-based budgeting method and see how it helps you feel more in control of your finances. Next step is to save $1,000 for an emergency fund. Dave Ramsey emphasizes that life happens, whether it's a car repair, medical bill, or unexpected expense. If you don't have money set aside, you'll be forced to rely on credit cards or loans, which only puts you deeper into debt. That's why having a small emergency fund is essential. This gives you a cushion to handle life's little financial emergencies without going into debt. $1,000 is the goal here. And once you hit it, you'll have a solid foundation to tackle bigger financial goals. Pause the video and think. Do you have an emergency fund? If not, how can you start building one today? Write down. Where can you find the $1,000 to start your emergency fund? What expenses can you cut or reduce to help you build this emergency fund faster? Maybe you can start by reducing discretionary spending or perhaps selling things you no longer need. The important thing is to get that first $1,000 saved. Step 3 is about paying off all non-mortgage debt using the debt snowball method. This is one of Dave Ramsey's most famous strategies. The debt snowball works by having you pay off your smallest debt first, regardless of the interest rate. Once that debt is paid off, you roll over the money you were paying on that debt to the next smallest debt. And you keep going until all your debt is gone. The key idea here is momentum. By tackling your smallest debt first, you get quick wins that build your confidence and motivation. Over time, this snowball effect helps you build enough momentum to pay off larger debts. Take a moment to pause the video and reflect. Do you have debt that needs to be paid off? Can you list your debts from smallest to largest? Write down, what's your smallest debt and how much do you owe? What's the plan to pay it off and how quickly can you knock it out? Once you pay off your smallest debt, take that money and apply it to the next smallest. Keep the momentum going until you're debt-free. Once you've paid off your debt, the next step is to build a fully funded emergency fund. This means saving 3 to 6 months worth of expenses to protect yourself from larger emergencies, like a job loss or a major medical bill. This is the safety net that prevents you from falling back into debt if something unexpected happens. It gives you peace of mind and financial security so that you don't have to panic in times of crisis. Pause the video and think about this. How much would you need to cover 3 to 6 months of expenses? Where can you find the money to start building this emergency fund? Write down, what's your monthly expense total? What are your next steps to building this emergency fund? Start small if needed, but make it a priority. And remember, this emergency fund is your cushion to help you avoid falling back into debt. After you've fully funded your emergency fund, it's time to invest for retirement. Dave Ramsey suggests that you start by investing 15% of your gross income into tax-advantaged retirement accounts like a 401k or IRA. The earlier you start investing, the more your money can grow due to the power of compound interest. Investing consistently for the long term is the key to building wealth and retiring with financial freedom. The goal is to get to the point where your investments are working for you so you don't have to work forever. Take a moment to pause the video and think, are you currently investing for retirement? How much of your income can you realistically allocate to retirement savings each month? Write down, what's your current retirement savings plan? How can you increase your retirement contributions to reach 15% of your income? If you haven't started investing yet, this is your sign to open a retirement account and start with whatever amount you can manage. The final step in the Total Money Makeover is about building wealth and giving back. Once you've paid off your debt, built your emergency fund and invested for retirement, you can start focusing on building true wealth. This step is about increasing your assets, diversifying your investments, and focusing on long-term financial freedom. But Dave Ramsey also emphasizes the importance of generosity. Building wealth isn't just about accumulating money for yourself. It's about using your resources to make a positive impact on others. Pause the video and reflect. What steps can you take now to continue building wealth? How can you incorporate giving into your financial plan? Write down, what are your long-term wealth-building goals? What charities or causes do you feel passionate about supporting? Start thinking beyond just your own wealth and consider how you can create a legacy of generosity. So there you have it, the 6 steps to financial freedom from the Total Money Makeover. Step 1, get on a budget. 2, save $1,000 for an emergency fund. 3, pay off all debt, except the house. 4, build a 3 to 6 month emergency fund. 5, invest for retirement. 6, build wealth and give. These steps aren't just about getting out of debt, they're about transforming your financial life and creating lasting security for yourself and your family. What's the next step you're going to take today to start your Total Money Makeover? Whether it's creating a budget, saving for your emergency fund, or paying off that first debt, the key is to take consistent action. Thanks for watching. If you found this video valuable, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with someone who needs to start their own money makeover.